you guys, good morning and welcome back to my vlog. I just came back from a weekend trip with some friends, and then on Sunday when I came back home, I immediately went off to Orange County. So I was in like closer to like Santa Barbara, came down to my house, and then immediately went to Orange County to go to a friend's kid's first birthday party. The house is a little messy. We have stuff over here, and we also have a ton of stuff over here just like in the living room area. I'm kind of keeping it out so that I like actually get to it. And aside from that, I just want to like kind of get settled in a little bit better at home too, because last week was super chaotic with like dealing with, actually the last 2 weeks with dealing with all my car stuff. So it's just been a lot. We have this Friday off, which I'm very excited for. So we have a 4-day week. And overall, I think that it's just going to be like kind of a relaxing week, month. Like I don't really have any big plans until we head off to Europe, which is crazy. So we'll have some time to just kind of like get settled back in the house, get back into a bit of a routine, which I've been really craving. And I feel like I've been like oddly busy lately. I don't really know why. Jumping from literally one thing to the other, and I'm just excited to like, I don't know, kind of settle down for a second. We also next week are going back into the office for the first time. So overall, I just want to get myself situated this week. Figured we would do that together. I'm first and foremost going to get started by signing online because it's already 8:30. So I do have to sign on to work. I've been really tired today, but I think it's just from the weekend. Today is kind of a slow morning so far. Let's just get signed on, get all of my emails together, and then we'll slowly pick up the house. It is about 10 a.m. now. I think I'm going to run some of the laundry that I have to do. I feel like that's been like 90% of the reason why I've had things to like reset or clean up around the house is just like, I'll go somewhere for a weekend and then I have all of the laundry that I need to take care of because of going somewhere. Last weekend was just like a really, really busy weekend. I'll be able to get back onto more of a regular schedule after that. Everything, like all of my dirty laundry fit into this packing cube, which I was very impressed by. I am going to have to probably do like a bit of a dress rehearsal for packing for Europe because it's gonna be a tight fit, but I think I'm gonna bring like smaller type tank tops, kind of like this one, because like look how tiny you can fold this thing into. So we're gonna have to do some dress rehearsals with all of that. For now, I'm just gonna like mentally think about what it is that I even want to bring. I feel like sometimes the trips that I go on, like when I went this weekend and stuff like that, like because I have the ability to bring more, I naturally do. But every time I kind of like overpack, I think to myself and I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this when I'm leaving? And I have to like have my stuff weighed, and yeah, it's gonna be tough, but we're gonna do our best. I'm going to run this now and then I'm gonna get back to work for a little bit. I have a few other things in the living room that I eventually need to put away, but I'll do that stuff like around my lunch break. It's about 12:30 now, so I'm just gonna take a bit of a lunch. I already actually physically had my lunch, but I haven't taken my lunch yet. So I'm going to get off my computer for about an hour. I'm still feeling so tired from the weekend, like super, super sleepy. So I think also like the fact that I just ate probably doesn't help much of that. So I think I'm just going to relax and read for a little bit. I have an alarm set, so if I end up taking a nap, then I take a nap, but I just like really want to take some time to rest. I'm gonna go in the living room. I'm reading right now Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is one of the Hunger Games books, and I'm really, really liking it a lot. I actually can't believe that next week is gonna be the first week of me going back into the office, and I'm like partially excited because it's fun to see everybody, but I'm not excited for like a new routine. Like I'm excited to do it for like a day or two, but not every single day, so that'll be interesting. I also just feel like a weight is off my shoulders because like I was telling you guys before, the last few weeks have just been so stressful with my car and like not having my car and having to like figure all that out, like go to Starbucks, go work somewhere else, have someone pick me up, and like so much coordination that it feels so good for all of that to just be done. All right, I'm gonna start the dryer and let's go to the living room and relax for a little bit. I ended up taking a bit of a nap. Actually, I went into the bedroom to take my nap. After my nap, I did a bunch of work and I think I got an Amazon package. Let me just see. I'm expecting a few packages today. I think actually 2 today and then 1 tomorrow. I think this one is just black coffee. Oh, they changed their packaging. Well, it's the same. I always get the blue bottle balanced. It's been a really warm day today. After I took my nap, I actually just like started working from bed. I don't really know why I started doing that, but I've been just here. I'm finishing up a little bit of work and then I think I'm going to edit a video that I need to edit. Then I'll get to some of the cleaning that I need to get to. Honestly, I just like had a few work things that I needed to take care of, but overall, I think this week, generally speaking, is going to be a little bit of an easier week because it's 4th of July week and a lot of people tend to take this week off. So whenever other people take time off. Like I'm client facing, so if my clients are off, then like I have an easier week basically. I'm just kind of like doing all the things that I need to do and then monitoring everything from there. I am grateful for the easy week though, because I was really tired and I really needed that nap, and it was kind of perfect because I think I took like a 30-minute nap or so. I was trying really hard to read, but I like could not stay awake. I really needed that nap. But I'm gonna finish some of the work like I mentioned, and then we'll clean, take P to do his things. He has a doctor's appointment tomorrow just for like a booster shot, so it should be pretty simple and easy. Yeah, today's been actually like a pretty easygoing kind of day. You guys, it's a bit later. It's actually like 9 o'clock right now. I thought I was gonna do so much more reading than I actually did today, but it's okay. I think I had ambitious goals for myself, but I wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I got from Amazon. I did my workout, which is why my hair is wet because I just showered as well. So I got these, which are just like, they look almost like toothpicks, but they're like sharp edges on this side and kind of like blunted edges on this side, and it's like a cuticle pusher but wood. I have a metal one, but I always end up like scraping pieces of my nail, and it's just like, it's just not good. So got that. And I also got this nail foundation. It's just like kind of like a nail gloss, so it's not really like a nail polish. I have like white nail polish and stuff like that, but I wanted something that just like enhanced my natural nail because I really like having natural nails, but I want them to like look a little bit nicer. So got this too. So those are the two things I got. I think what I'm gonna do right now, since it's already getting late and I want to try to wake up early tomorrow, just use, I also have this like instant cuticle remover from Sally Hansen. I almost said Sally Mae. That's a loan servicing company. So I think I'm just gonna like prep my nails and do like the cuticle stuff, and then tomorrow I will do the actual painting. And I'm also gonna watch some TV. I got access to a friend's Peacock account, so I could in theory watch Love Island USA, but I would have so much to catch up on that I think I'm just gonna continue with some YouTube that I've been also trying to catch up on, because I have a lot of stuff on my watch later list. I'm gonna watch something and do my nails, and then I'll finish them off in the morning. Yeah, and that's kind of how we'll end our night.
17 USC 5.12 by Matt.
Okay, update. I ended up just doing my nails after all, because once I did all of the prep work, I was like, I'm already here, I might as well do it. So this is what it looks like. I don't think you can really tell very well, but hopefully you guys can kind of see. But it honestly is exactly what I was looking for. I didn't want any color. I just wanted it to look kind of like milky. That's exactly what it looks like. This is what the bottle looks like if you were intrigued. Oh, you can kind of see my nails now. So I'm gonna let everything dry and then continue watching my video. I'm like, actually I have like 20 minutes left of it, and I didn't realize how late it was. It's already 9:45, so I probably will go to sleep after that. Yeah, that's kind of all. I didn't do any of the like putting away anything, and I realized I actually had to do another load of laundry that I didn't get to because we had to bring sheets to the beach house. Completely forgot that I have to wash those sheets, so we'll do that too. But overall I'm excited that I like got my workout in, and I'm just kind of like starting my week off right, and it feels really good. We'll get to all those things, but for now we're gonna finish our nails and head to bed. Hello you guys, good morning. It's now work time. It's 9 o'clock a.m. I actually tried to wake up early, but because I went to sleep so late, it just like didn't happen, but that's okay. Today I'm actually off work at 2:30 because I have to take P over to the vet. He has to go get a second shot. It's like a booster. I feel like I have a child whenever I have to take him to like go do something vet related, because it's like, it really reminds me of when my parents would have to go and take me to go get a booster shot. Right now I'm just doing some work. I'm also I made myself a chai latte this morning. I realized that I have no espresso beans left and I didn't really feel like a hot coffee, so I made this. Yeah, and that's sort of all that we have for the day so far. I was reading this morning when I woke up, and I'm like 40% of the way through my book now, so that's also very exciting. And I got the next one in the series from Libby, so once I finish this one I'll be able to scoot right over to the next one. That's the one that I'm like really dying to read. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with some work and get as much done as possible since I am off early today, and then we'll go from there and see what else we get up to today. I think I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. I'm going to do some eggs and toast. I feel a little sluggish today, and I think it's partially because I didn't have coffee. I just had the chai tea latte. I don't think chai is enough caffeine for me because I do drink a lot of caffeine, and I know that about myself. It's probably something that I should fix, but I also just really enjoy it. But right now I'm feeling like just a little sluggish and like a little, like I have a headache, but it's probably just like a bit of a caffeine withdrawal. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast. I just made the toast and the eggs, and I'm gonna go sit in the living room, watch some TV, do a little bit of work. I have to give P his medicine soon so that he can go to the vet, so I'll probably give that to him around noon, and then maybe we'll read for a little bit as well for like a lunch break, because that could be kind of fun. I've been really into my book. Okay, it's 12, so I'm going to give P his medicine. I have this whole like set of, not drawers, but like this cabinet back here, and P has a whole section in here. Whenever he goes to the vet, he takes a couple of meds. Okay, so I give him gabapentin and trazodone. I actually have 2 sets of trazodone from an old vet. I can never remember how much of each one though, so let's go grab my phone. He's already here. He's like, I know you're about to give me something. My vet has this app, and then you can like set notes for yourself, and that's basically what I do. So 200 milligrams of gabapentin and 100 milligrams of trazodone, 90 to 120 minutes before, actually maybe it's a little too early. It's noon, well just afternoon right now. So he needs to take the medicine. If his appointment's at 3, hi, he needs to take it at 1. Okay, so actually we'll do 1 o'clock. Set an alarm for 1 p.m. He has really bad vet anxiety, so we have to give him the meds because otherwise he like literally won't be able to go to the vet. But yeah, I didn't realize I was early, so I'm gonna actually give it an hour, give him his medicine, and then we're gonna be heading out of here around 2:30ish. That way we'll get to the vet by 3. And it's funny because the vet is actually right next to where the auto shop was, and I just spent so much time in that area. I like could get there without even a map. Like I just wish I didn't know that place so well right now, because I just hate that I had to go back there so often. But at least all of that car stuff is kind of done. He's crying now because he wants the medicine because he knows he gets peanut butter with it, but I have to wait an hour. We have to wait. Maybe I'll just let him outside a little bit since he won't be able to go outside later. All right, well, back to work. We made it back home. He was barking like crazy when he was getting his shots, but now he's just kind of like sitting and he seems like he's a little out of it. He's literally just hanging out right here. I still have his harness on him because I'm about to take him on his walk, but before he goes on his walk, he needs to eat. That'll happen in like 30 minutes and then we'll go. Actually, I guess I could take off his harness. I'm glad I went to, aside from the fact that I already had to give him a vaccine, I actually had some questions about a new medicine that he can take. I've told you guys several times, he has a back condition. It's called IVDD, but every now and then in the mornings, he tends to limp a little bit, but then like by the evening, he's totally fine. So they gave me some medicine for it. It's called carprofen, and they told me that I could give it to him as needed, but then the instructions say as needed for 7 to 10 days. So I was a little confused by the instructions. I tried looking it up myself, but I was like, I prefer to just like have the vet tell me exactly what I need to do. I stopped by McDonald's on the way home. I got myself some food. I'm gonna let myself digest a little bit, and then we're gonna do a workout later. I wanna do like a good workout. I still haven't cleaned anything. And you know what? Actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm listening to Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. I'm at 90% and it's so good. I honestly really recommend this book. It's very, very good. It's like a whodunit type of book. I'm enjoying it a lot, but now that I'm home, I'm not signing back on to work because I was able to just like take the rest of the afternoon off. So I'm gonna listen to the podcast while I clean up some of the stuff, because like truly it's just sitting here and it just doesn't, none of this stuff needs to be just like here. I think that'll make me feel a lot better about the state of the house. For us. Yeah. Whoa, what is that? Whoa. Ryan went to Trader Joe's and he picked up salmon pinwheels, spinach and Mediterranean style herb feta cheese wrapped in salmon. Barbecue, pan fry, or broil. Wow, that looks good. Ryan also got us a new plant. I feel like instead of flowers, we tend to do plants. I don't know why that is. Like the whole family does that. This is a big one, jumbo ficus. I think this is a similar plant to the one that I have in the office, actually. No, I don't know. I'm saying that, but I don't know if that's actually true, but it's beautiful. Do we need to cut it? I feel bad.
I guess
Yeah, it's a perfectly good plant.
We'll give it away.
I feel bad because this one's probably okay. I was just more so thinking that the placement and the...
They just grow up so fast. And they die faster.
Yeah, literally. Perfect.
Yeah, it's beautiful too.
All right, we got it in. Ryan's getting my plant from in the office so they can meet. What's his name?
Hi, I'm Timothy.
Oh, his name is Ralph. He literally has a name tag.
Oh, I'm Ralph. Sorry, guys. Hello.
It says, hi, I'm Ralph.
Hi, I'm Ralph.
All right, Sabrina and Ralph.
She kissed.
All right, new plant unlocked. I don't know what we'll do with this one, but she's here. Anyway, we'll do this another time. I'm gonna go back to reading, but we have a new plant, Sabrina. Good morning, you guys. Today's Wednesday, and you know, I'm feeling pretty good in terms of productivity, like all the things that I've needed to do recently. I do need to run the washer, so I'm gonna do that like shortly here so I just don't forget to do it later. But first and foremost, I'm going to make myself a coffee. I have to sign on for work, and I really want to get a lot of reading done because I'm super into my book right now, and I'm just like obsessed with it and can't put it down, which I'm so here for. So I want to read as much as possible of that today. I ended up having a headache all day yesterday because I think it's because I didn't have a proper amount of caffeine, and I still have a little bit of a headache today. So I'm very excited to make myself a latte. I got this is my go-to espresso. It's the Classico Illy espresso. My favorite part is that it has this like seal, and it's supposed to like, it's like a can, so it has like an actual tab. Ooh. Some espresso came out that time. It was very pressurized. Wow, that smells so good. This week was already a slow week because of 4th of July, but now that we're getting closer and closer to the holiday, so many of my coworkers are out of office. So I'm just kind of like doing what I have to do and then monitoring everything from there, because that's usually what we do around the holidays. It kind of like, you don't want to do too much work because usually when people come back from PTO, they just delete their inboxes. They're not like paying attention, but if you get them when they're back, then that's when you're able to, you know, actually capture their attention. So we have a new system, which it's not new anymore. We've been using it for about a year. It's really nice because you can actually like schedule emails where before we couldn't do that. Wow, I cannot explain how good these espresso beans smell. All right. So I'm gonna make my coffee now. I'm gonna start getting set up for work. I'm also gonna watch the newest episode of Love Island UK. We're also gonna make some 4th of July plans at some point today or tomorrow because 4th of July is on Friday, which I can't believe it's coming up this fast. So we have a lot of things to do today. Let's start with this, have a relaxing morning, and we'll get into everything else for the day. I am going to end up redoing my desk. I've said this numerous times on the last few vlogs, but I've just like not liked the way that the desk looks. I'm not inspired to work here by any means, so I'm going to redo it right now. And I'm gonna start by just taking off everything from the desk and then like re-putting things on. And I think my goal is gonna just be to remove this monitor. So I'm gonna just get to it, see if that like helps with anything flowing a little bit better on here. I don't love it. So let's see. I can always put the monitor back on, which is what I've done before. Like I've kind of gone back and forth with it, but I want to feel inspired to work here again. So let's do the desk and see how it turns out. All right, here's what I have. I'm debating taking this piece of this plant because it goes all the way down to here. I might put it over here, either that or I may put like actually, let me just try putting the plant there. I was gonna say I could put like a little shelf right there, but I think that I kind of like it blank in case I want to put the monitor back in the spot. I don't want to put something too permanent and then it's like feels like I can't put the monitor back if I really want it back, because I just changed my mind about this stuff too much. I don't know if I like that. I wanted it to come down, but it's like so long. Maybe I'll just leave it as is and I can always return it to here. I'm gonna leave this, I took the thumbtack out of this wall, but I'm gonna I'm gonna put it back. So now the theory is that since I don't have the monitor here, I can literally just have my laptop and I can like scooch it a little bit more forward or scooch it back when I don't need it. But then I have so much more room on my desk. I could take this off completely and this off completely and actually give myself more space, but I'm gonna leave it as is for now, see how I like this, and then I'll continue to play around with it. Wow, it got really hot in here. I'm going to move the rest of this stuff in a little bit, but for now, this is just where I'm gonna leave it, and we'll be able to return back to it if we hate it. I don't know, maybe I'll bring my laptop over and try it out. Okay, it's a few hours later and I actually took off the riser too, so now my whole desk looks messy again, but it feels better. I don't know why, I just feel like I have more space to like do things with it. So I'm gonna try this out for a couple of days. I'm gonna kind of package up all of the like extra materials, but I'm hoping that this is like what I've been looking for. I don't know if it'll actually help me keep the place clean, but it feels more open, and that's, I think, mostly what I was looking for. I'm about to take P on his walk. He is gonna have his food come out in like 2 minutes. Otherwise, the idea for today is just to read and do a workout. Those are like the main things that I need to do. The work day today was like pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. We did a few things for like my manager and stuff because she's out, but I needed to help her with a few things. But I sent so many emails and have gotten no replies this far, so I'm just doing what I can, and I'm sure everyone will be back next week. Oh my god, that scared me. His food just came out, so he's gonna eat, we're gonna go on his walk, and then we'll get to some more reading. Hello you guys. It actually makes me kind of sad that in the background when I like have you guys facing this way, you don't see the plant since it's now facing up here. I think I told you guys that I took off the riser and I actually really like it like this. I feel like I have so much space, and like when I have a lot of space, I feel like I can think clearer. So I'm testing this out. We'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm just starting my workday, but in addition to starting my workday, I'm actually going through my emails right now, and I am checking all of my trip like itinerary information. So I'm making myself a little spreadsheet of all of my accommodations, like where I'm staying in my Airbnbs from booking.com, like whatever. And I'm also adding in all of my flight details so that I know like where I need to make confirmations, what my flight number is, what time I'm leaving, and like the local time and all of that kind of stuff. I think I only have, besides like the major time shift, obviously, I think I only have like one time shift when I'm on my trip, because I think Greece is in another time zone. I forget which time zone it is now, but basically there's 2 different time zones that I'm gonna be in, but they're only an hour apart, so it's not terrible. So I'm gonna make this like little spreadsheet. I'll show you guys what I'm working with. I haven't filled out all of the details, but basically I'm gonna have like place, dates, website, URL, address, all of that information. I'm gonna do all of the stays and then all of the flights. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work on that now, and then I think this will just make me feel mentally clear, because I don't have a good picture of like all of the flights that I'm taking since I bought like basically all one-way tickets. After I'm done putting all of this stuff in this like the spreadsheet, I have this app that I found that actually I heard about from somebody else, and basically you put in like all of your flight numbers. It's a paid app, but you don't have to pay for your first trip. So I get this first one for free, which is nice, but you put in all of like your flight details and stuff. I'm gonna see how good it is, and in theory it's supposed to help you decide like what time you should start to go to bed and like slowly shift you so that when you go on your trip you have like the least amount of jet lag. So that's the goal, especially coming back. That's where I'm gonna like really struggle, because I immediately have to go to work the next day. So I'm going to try to sign up for that once I am done with all of this. So let's get to it. And then today is gonna probably be a really easy work day because so many people are out of office. Like this whole week has been really easy, and I've been mentioning that, but today in particular is the day before the holiday, so it's like nobody's around. Let's just get to it and do a couple of like things to like get my brain back intact too, because my space feels more intact, but my brain just still feels like very jumbled with all of these upcoming things happening. Okay, I think I've pretty much done everything that I need to do in terms of all of my flight stuff. Actually, flights and like Airbnbs and stuff. The longest flight that I actually have is 11 hours. I do have, aside from that, it's like 10 and a half, 11, and then the longest like in between Europe is 3.5 hours. But everything else is 1.5 or 2 hours when I'm like going between. So the only thing that I wanted to put on here too that I haven't done yet is the baggage requirements, because each airline has like very specific baggage requirements. That feels like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I just felt like I knew that I booked everything correctly, but like I just didn't like have a good way of seeing it, and like all the confirmation codes in my email were just like, it just wasn't ideal. So now I feel really good about that. It's about 11 a.m. and I honestly just like, I've been trying to send out emails too and nobody's answering. So I think what I'm gonna do is set a few to go out later today and otherwise pause everything else, and it's just gonna be a really relaxing day. I want to finish my book, which is Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That's kind of a large feat, but I think I could do it, especially since today is a really relaxing day at work. So I think I might do that for a little bit, just kind of read, hang out. I'm really loving this desk space, honestly. I thought that I would like, my neck would hurt after a while, but I'm really liking how I'm like able to sit here. It just feels so much easier to like grab my other laptop or whatever and be able to, I don't know, just do what I need to do, feel more creative, feel like I have more space in here. It just doesn't feel so cramped, which is what I was really looking for. So I'm really happy with it. Yeah, those are kind of all the updates for the day. So I think I'm just gonna take it easy and do what I need to do, maybe make some breakfast in a bit, and that's kind of it. So we'll see what else we get up to today. Somehow it's already 1:30 p.m. I like actually cannot believe it. Ryan had bought those salmon spirals the other day, like I was telling you guys, and so we were trying to decide when we should make it, and we realized we should probably do it today because tomorrow is 4th of July, so we'll likely do something with Ryan's family. So I was just trying to look up what to make with it, and we decided on orzo pasta that looked really good. Lemon orzo salad like fresh market is what it says on the website. So I'm gonna make that tonight. I just ordered the groceries. Now that I've ordered that, it said that it will be here between 3 and 4, and like I said, it's about 1:30 now. I think I'm gonna read for a little bit longer, and then when the groceries come, I will do a workout because I imagine that they'll come around 3. I'll do a workout then, and then I'll start getting things together so that when Ryan's home, we can just like pop everything in and the food will just be ready. That is the plan right now. Still really loving my book so much, like truly. I almost don't want to finish it, but I do want to finish it and like know what happens. So I'm just gonna be here. I've like done a few things for work, but honestly it's been so slow. My company jokingly posted something on Instagram that was like a baby just sitting there at their computer like this, and then it was like waiting for my boss to tell me that it's early dismissal day because all of us have just been so bored today. And I jokingly sent that to my manager, and they were like, if you have nothing to do, just like check your email every now and then, but otherwise you don't need to be like online, which is usually how we handle most of our holidays. All right, my groceries just came, so I'll show you guys what I got. This is a mix for the recipe for tonight and also just like things that I needed. So I got some Monterey Jack cheese. I like to make quesadillas with Monterey Jack. I learned that that's how Chipotle makes it. Got some shelled pine nuts and some orzo for the recipe as well. I got 2 things of grape tomatoes. Some of it is for the recipe tonight, and then some of it is for just like being able to make like burrito bowls, things like that. I got some lemon juice also for the recipe tonight, and also it's just like good to have on hand. And then I got milk, and I'm so grateful because for some reason for like a really long time they kept giving me expired milk. This one expires July 16th, and I'm so happy about it. I also got some eggs. They're finally cheap enough here. A dozen and a half was I think $6, which is like still fairly expensive, but cheap enough. I got 2 bags of spinach for the recipe tonight. And then last but not least, I got some bananas. I like to put them in my yogurt a lot. And then I also got some bread. This is my ultimate favorite bread. It's just like so soft. But the one downside about this bread, so for some reason it comes with an uneven amount of slices. So I'm getting toward the end of a loaf, I just like buy another one and like try to match it up, if that makes sense. But I don't know why it does that, and it like infuriates me. So that's everything. I'm gonna put all the refrigerated things away, and then we'll probably just kind of hang out for a little bit longer until it's time to start making the recipe and or workout. Let's just put the stuff away. have no idea what came over me earlier today, but I ended up getting like so productive. So if you hear any of the noises like dryer or anything like that, I'm so sorry. But I did my workout, I made the orzo. I ended up making dinner for Ryan too, which was so good. You guys already saw it, but the orzo turned out perfect. And then we put it in the refrigerator and it came out great. And then the salmon was fantastic too. It was literally like maybe 5 minutes on the stovetop. It was perfect. Did our laundry, ran the dishwasher. There's a helicopter flying around overhead. So I'm just gonna apologize for all of the noises, but I just got this package. I wanted to show you guys what I got. I actually got this for my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is July 19th, and as something just like kind of fun, my sister gave me this like happy birthday bag that's been like being passed around the family, and she thought it would be fun if I packed my mom's presents in that bag, so then when my mom opened the box, she'd be like, oh my god, it's the bag. She just like is getting a kick out of it. So I decided to get her a few things. We're not usually huge birthday people or like present people in our family, but I just thought this would be fun. This one, it's like, they're both like those types of towels that you put over your stove or like on your oven, like this. So she's really into plants. This one says just one more, and it has little succulents on it. And then this one I thought was extra funny. This one says it's not hoarding if it's plants, with some succulents, and I thought that was also super cute. The other thing I got, and I just wanted to quickly open to make sure it wasn't broken, I got this like plant terrarium, basically like a propagation station, which is cool. So again, my mom has been super into plants. She literally is growing anything that you can imagine, like all of the foods, all of the fun plants, all of the above. But I thought it would be really fun for her to have like an actual place to propagate something. I know that she does it, but I don't think she has like proper area for it. So this would be like really cute for her home. All right, I'm gonna put everything back together. I'm gonna send it actually in the same box that I got it in, but again, I'm gonna like wrap this and like make it cute so that it has like the happy birthday bag. I'm gonna leave this stuff over by the dryer, and I'm gonna go back in the living room. Ryan and I are hanging out. He's playing a video game and I'm reading. So I'm gonna do that for a little bit, and then I was gonna do some editing, but I might actually save it for the morning since I have the day off tomorrow. So for now, I think we're just gonna go out and spend some time together doing like our own hobbies, but together, which is like one of our favorite things to do. Hello you guys, it's Friday, and I don't remember what I last said to you guys yesterday, but I basically spent the majority of last night reading. Ryan was playing video games for a little bit, but then he came in here to play some music, so I had the living room to myself. And I've been trying to finish Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but I was so close yesterday. I think I have like an hour left now, so I'll finish it today. I also ended up helping my friend's fiance do some shopping for her because her birthday is next week, so that's really exciting too. But that's all I really have for today's video. So just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being here and watching. As always, I appreciate every single one of you, and I just love spending time with you. I'll have all of the updates on the book that I'm reading in a future reading vlog, so you guys will see that soon. I purposefully didn't put any of the thoughts in here because I didn't want it to be too repetitive, so stay tuned for that. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see from me, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I always like to hear what you guys want to see, your opinions, books that you're reading, anything of the sort. I always love it. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.